Hey everybody, today I'm reading a short story called The Whispering Dead. It's a typical night shift. Quiet. A little too quiet for the streets of Albuquerque. I'm on the supervisor truck, rolling through the back roads after a cancellation at a welfare check in the South Valley. Radio's mostly dead except for occasional status checks. Nights like this, when the call volume's low, my mind wanders. But that's when I hear it. Dispatch crackling through the silence, giving me an address that shouldn't exist. Hey Sam, we have a possible car crash. There's no additional details at this time. It's somewhere off of a desert road. We can't even find it on the map. You're the closest unit. Do you mind checking it out? I look at the address and know the general area. I am the closest unit between the fire department and one of our own units. Great. The middle of nowhere. No signposts, nothing but sand and shrubbery. Still, I am the closest unit, and it's my job to investigate. So I pull a U-turn, punching in the coordinates into the GPS. The road ahead of me stretches long and dark, and I'm alone. I drive, headlights barely cutting through the heavy night. There's no sign of anything, just a vast, quiet expanse of desert. The GPS leads me deeper, away from any recognizable roads. There really isn't any reason for someone to be out here, especially after dark. My gut's kind of twisting. This doesn't feel right, but I push that thought away. No room for gut feelings on the job. You handle what's in front of you and you take it for what it is. I get to the location and there it is. A car wreck, just as they said. The car is flipped, metal crumpled and rusted, like it's been here for years, except the tracks in the dirt are fresh. Something about this scene feels off, too quiet and too still. Even the air feels dead. Against my better judgment, I step out of the truck, flashlight in hand. Every step feels heavier, the sound of my boots crunching the dirt too loud in the silence. I get closer and spot a dark shape. A body, half out of the driver's side window, crushed into the dirt, twisted in ways no living person should be. But there's no blood, no sign of trauma. The body is cold, lifeless, like it's been sitting here far too long. I've seen death before, plenty of it, but this doesn't make sense. That's when I hear it. At first, I think it's just the wind. But no, it's clearer than that. It's a voice. Faint. Soft. Help me. I freeze, the light shaking in my hand. That voice. Too close. And too clear. I shine the flashlight around. Nothing but the overturned car and the desert. No one out here but me. My heart starts to race, and I force myself to take a deep breath. I step closer to the body, lean down, and that's when I hear it again. Help me. My heart rate spikes. I turn sharply, sweeping the light across the wreck. The whisper, it's not coming from anywhere in particular, it's just there. It's like it's just hanging in the air around me. My skin crawls, every instinct telling me to get back into the truck, but I don't. I lean in closer to the body. Suddenly, the air feels thick, like it's pressing down on me. I can't shake the sense that something's watching. I crouch by the wreck, my fingers brushing the body's cold wrist, searching for any sign of life even though I know better. The skin is like ice. But just as I pull my hand back, I hear it again. This time, it's louder. Help me. I jerk upright, whipping my head around. The whisper is louder now, and it's not just one voice anymore. There are more of them. Soft, breathy voices, all overlapping. echoing out of the empty desert. I try to tell myself it's the wind playing tricks, that maybe there's someone else out here, but deep down I know there's no one. I grab my radio and I push the button to talk. Dispatch, this is Supervisor 3107. I'm on scene. Something's not right here. Can you send me out another unit as soon as possible, please? But there's nothing. Just static. I call again. Silence. The whispering grows louder. Louder. More desperate. I can't breathe. The flashlight beam shakes as I scan the horizon, but the landscape is empty. Then I hear it. Footsteps, slow and deliberate, behind me. My breath catches in my throat. I swing around, but there's nothing there, no one. Just the desert and the wreck and the ever-growing chorus of voices. And then I see them, faces. Dozens of them, pale and ghostly, just beyond the reach of my headlights. They're staring at me, their mouths moving in unison, whispering the same plea over and over. I don't want to wait to find out what happens next. I bolt to the truck, fumbling with the door because my fingers are slick with sweat. The whispers are all around me now, crawling into my ears and under my skin. I slam the door shut, start the engine, and floor it. The truck roars to life, tearing down the dirt road as fast as I can manage. But even when I speed away, the voices, they stay with me. I glance into the rearview mirror and my heart stops. The faces, they're still there, reflected in the glass. Pale, gaunt, their hollow eyes staring back at me. Their lips move, but I don't need to hear them to know what they're saying. I drive for miles before the whispers finally fade, but the silence they leave behind is worse. It's heavy, suffocating, like the air is still thick with them. When I finally reach the edge of town, I pull over, gripping the steering wheel so hard my knuckles turn white. But even now, as I sit in the quiet and the safety of my own home, I can still hear them. Faint, barely there. The whispers of the dead. They'll never leave. And that's the end, guys. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did putting it together. If you guys liked it, please run over to Facebook, throw me a message, show me some love. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys soon.